Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I'm Penge and welcome back to Prison Architect, where we have a very immediate problem that we need to deal with very, very urgently indeed, I would say, because as you can very clearly see, we have absolutely no power at all. The entire prison has been plunged into darkness, the doors don't work, the heating is broken, we can't even boil the kettle to make a lovely cup of tea. It's an absolute tragedy, and of course the prisoners are getting justifiably angry about all this nonsense, but the problem is, if they get too angry, they could then get a little bit fighty, and then they could get a bit stabby, and then they could even get a little bit killy, which would not be very lovely at all. So we need to try to avoid any kind of violence and rioting due to our power outage here. However, the good news is that I might sort of possibly know how to fix it. Maybe, possibly. I have an idea. I have something we can try, and I hope it works because we've got a plan A. That's fine. We have a plan A. There is no plan B right now. I'm not entirely sure what we do if plan A kind of doesn't work as expected, but hopefully it will. Fingers crossed. However, a big thank you to all the people in the comments last time who helped out with this particular problem, because I was absolutely baffled. I didn't know what to do. But yeah, a few people in the comments have been very, very helpful indeed in kind of, recommending what we need to do to fix this. So thank you, commenting people. Thank you to all the commenting people. You might well have saved the loveliest prison. Well done. So the issue is with our transformer here. Apparently one of these can only deal with so much demand, and we've pushed past that. So we've pushed past the demand that this one transformer can actually handle. So it can't work. It just kind of, keeps tripping like a fuse trips if something's wrong with the circuit. It just keeps sort of tripping and switching everything off. So we need another transformer. However, the problem is that the old transformer here and the new one, wherever that's going to live, they can't share a power grid. They have to have their own individual power grids supplied by individual power sources, I believe. It's about capacity or watts or amps or something electric-y. I'm not entirely sure, but that is how it works. So we need to have one transformer kind of on its own little individual circuit, providing power to one bit of the prison, and then another transformer on another electrical circuit, providing power to another bit of the prison. Now, how we go about doing this, I'm not entirely sure. But you know what? Let's give it a go. Because if we don't give it a go, there's going to be a full-on riot and there's going to be carnage and chaos. And I assume lots of killing will happen, which would be bad. So let's try and avoid a kind of horrible bloodshed here at the loveliest prison. Because, the red of the blood does not go with the pink of the outfits. Absolutely not. We don't want that. Who wants a colour clash with blood and pink? Who do me? So let's go to utilities. Now, I think what we need to do is we need to get another transformer in. The only thing is, where can it go? How expensive are they? They're only $1,000, fortunately. That is very, very handy. I was thinking they're going to be like 10 grand and we couldn't afford one, but no, 1,000. So we can get another one. So where could we put this? So that needs to kind of point that way. Okay, so we could, if we wanted to, put a transformer there, but I think it's connected up to those wires there. So I think what we need to do is, hang on. This is what we need to do. We need to move those batteries and move those batteries out of the way, because I think we can have, hang on, planning tool, come here, planning tool. We can have a transformer there and a transformer there. And then the electrical sort of input and output can go like that. And then they can have batteries there and a battery there possibly. I mean, can they share batteries? I've got no idea, but we'll put some batteries kind of there as well, just to see if that works. I think that might be our best bet. I think we're running short on options and possibly short on time before the great loveliest prison bloodbath happens. So let's see if we can actually make this work. So let's go to utilities. Right, so we want to move the battery. So let's, no, we don't, no, we want to move the battery. I don't want to dismantle it. I'd like to move the battery, please. Oh, hang on a minute. Have we got to dismantle this for them to put it away so we can then dismantle the batteries afterwards? Oh, I hope that doesn't have to happen. Hang on, can we do that? Yeah, there's no sort of move option. Okay, right. First job then, dismantle that, please. And dismantle all of, nope, that's a lot. Hang on. Tab is that, isn't it? Right, the battery, dismantle the battery, dismantle that battery, and dismantle that battery. Okay, so they can work on that. However, the problem now is that we need to have, I think, I might be wrong in this, but I think what we need is two individual sets of kind of, green energy producing things. So if we go and look at utilities, they're all connected. They're all connected up right now. So these are all sharing a great big pool of kind of input from the wind and the sun and all that kind of stuff. But we want them to be kind of split up a little bit. Now, how we do that, I am not entirely sure. I think what we might want to do is let's grab, I think if we grab that, so if we grab that solar wind hybrid and we move that to just there, so that can go over there. And hang on. Can we prioritize that? Yeah, so control and left click. So can we please make that, an urgent sort of thing, please? Right, move time on a bit. Let's just see if they actually get on with these things. Hopefully, you lot aren't doing much else. So you can spring into action. There we go. Go, build a squad. Right, so let's get this done. So here we go. You can run down here. You can move that over there. That's going to be very lovely. It will switch back on, and some power will come on momentarily, and then it'll all switch off again. But that's fine. Right. There we go. Yay, power, and back in the dark again. Okay, never mind. Right, so now they're over there. So then I think what we need to do is go back to there. And then I think what we might need to do is we can leave that there and that there. If we move that wind turbine, so it's kind of down here somewhere, that we could put one of those there, couldn't we? We could put one of those there. Hang on. Can we move this wind turbine somewhere else? And that means that these are all in a block of lovely, clean energy providing stuff. And then these are in a block as well. That's what I'm thinking we need to do. So hang on, if we just move that, I don't know, just move it anywhere for now. Put it, down here would be ideal. Oh, hang on. It can, they can go on the water apparently. Okay, bit weird, but okay. Can we put it there? Are they going to move that there? Let's see if they can move that there. That'd be nice. How are we doing in here? Right, okay. That is done. So now, very urgently, we need to get this sorted because, the prison is on the verge of disaster. Hang on a second. Hang on. We can look at that up there, can't we? The danger level at the moment is low, but that is going to creep up the longer they can't get fed and all that kind of stuff and go to their rooms and what have you. So, time is very much of the essence. So, one transformer, robot in disguise, going in just there. So, okay, that's one we have in storage. And another one going in just there. Then, if we just sell these utilities for now, just to clear these out and make it a little bit more organised. Okay, so like that will do. And then possibly even sell those there as well. Just to make it a little bit easier for us to understand exactly what is going on here. Right, okay, so have we moved this around down here? Have we been able to move the wind turbine to just here? Can we do that? Is anybody coming to do that? Okay, yes, somebody is coming to do that apparently. They can move it into, so it's just on the edge of the sea, which is okay. Okay, that's very handy. Okay, so now, hang on a second. If we go to utilities, now we have two distinct blocks of electrical generaty things. So now I think we need to separate the power between them. So sell that little bit there. Okay, move time on slightly. Right, there we go. So now this is generating power through one lot of wiring, and this is going to generate power through another lot of wiring. So then I think what we need to do is we need to figure out exactly what's going to power what. So these ones here can go to the top generatory thingamabob. Transformer, that's it. Robot in disguise. Right, so that can go to the top like that. And these ones here, they can send all their power to the bottom one. Okay, here we go. I mean, who thought a game about making a prison would involve complicated electrical engineering shenanigans? Right, okay, so get that sorted, please. Plug those things in. That's going to be really handy. Also, someone bought a snack for $2. Wonderful. Right, one of the transformers has gone in. They're going the right way as well, which is very good. Okay, right, pause time for a second. Now look at that. We can see power going in to here, because that wind turbine down the bottom is working, and it is connected. It's connected up to the other ones because they've all got kind of electrical connections in them. So there we go. We know that's working, which is wonderful. So that is now going to be generating some power. If we look there, power production 25 units. However, power expenditure is 4. So we're making excess power, but these things now need to be switched back on, which is what baffled me last time. So we now need to go through. And there is, hang on, we can do like an all switch on button, but that doesn't seem to do anything. It doesn't seem to work. So if we go to switch on, hang on, we need time moving on, I think. Switch on, switch on, switch on, switch on, and then switch all of these on. If we press switch on for these all individually, because the big one, does it work? No, pressing all switch on doesn't actually work. It doesn't switch them all on, which is a little bit weird, but okay. And then we switch these on. So switch all of these on. So it's not a good day for wind power right now. It's clearly not very windy. But yeah, solar power is a thing at the moment. Right, there we go. So switch all those back on. Pause time again. They're now working. They're all up and running. They're generating power, which is going into here. So look at that. That top one, power production 1,550 units. The bottom one, 1,575. Okay, by sheer random chance, we've kind of split that into quite evenly. Okay, that was absolutely more luck than judgment. However, now we need to make 2 different kind of sort of circuits around our prison. I'm sure there's a fancy word for it. Is ring main an electrical thing? I don't really know. We had a new a fuse box thing put in here at our house. And it was very expensive, and it's very unexciting because it's just a fuse box that lives in a corner. But they mentioned ring main a lot of times, and I smiled and nodded. I didn't really know what they were talking about. I kind of just went along with it and went, yes, okay, yep, the ring main. Anyway, bye. But anyway, so I think that might be what this is referring to. So I think we need to do some sort of surgical chopping of the electrical cabling in certain places, because we can't have it in a big ring anymore. So I think, how about, we're going to have a little bit down here, aren't we? So how about we have up to, so hang on. This bottom one here, so this transformer here, that can go to there. So that's fine. So that can power our water, which is handy. And then how about it can come along there like that and connect up to this stuff here. That's okay. And then if we then cut that off, if we sell that utility there, get rid of that electric there, that means it's not connected to this top bit over here. And then this one here, the top transformer, can go like that to connect up to these things here. Possibly might have done that a bit wrong. I'll just put loads of wiring over there and hope that it's enough to kind of connect things up. So this bit here, these things are going to power the top bit of the prison, and these ones are going to power the bottom bit of the prison, if that makes sense. However, right now, that's still going to cause a problem because I think they're going to be connected elsewhere, aren't they? So we now need to find, yes, across here, look. So we need to say, sell utility. So yeah, get rid of that, and that. So a clean break across the top of here. So yeah, we don't want any of these to be done. Oh, that's not got any power. Did I just remove that power? That should have power going directly into it. We'll sort that out as well. Hang on a second. There we go. So yeah, that should now be cut off from up there. And then that connects through to the middle. Yes, we don't need this in the middle anymore. Hang on. So if we just cut off, what is just there? Nothing is just there. We've got some very exciting wiring in the middle for no reason. So if we just get rid of all of that wiring in the middle like that, it's where the old sort of cafeteria was, wasn't it? So we don't need it anymore, I don't think. So then if we sell those bits as well, like that possibly, that'll do. I think that should have split the prison up sufficiently into 2 bits. So we've got one bit that's covering lovely cell block A and C, and this bit down here with the infirmary and the cantini ET bit and this bit here. And then the other one supplies lovely cell block B. Hang on, let's come out of that lovely cell block B. And the new bit at the top and the shop and all of the kind of the staff facilities. I think that possibly might work, maybe. Again, I'm not overly confident about this, but I think they are on 2 different kind of grids. And as well, I think the game does help us when we actually get this working. That transformer is a kind of a more vibrant green, and that one's a more sort of lime green or something. I don't know, but it shows us what is being powered by which transformer. So we might be able to see if it's going to work. So here we go, everybody. Fingers crossed. If this doesn't work, then I'm not entirely sure what we can do next. But let's give it a go, shall we? Also, whilst they are working on that, we do need to connect these. Hang on a minute. We need to connect that to there to export the power. And we need to, come out of that. We need to connect it to that. Connect it to that one as well. Total number of connections, 1. I want to connect it to another thing. Can we not connect it to another thing? No. Maybe it can only be connected to one thing. I am not entirely sure. Okay, we'll look at that later. Maybe a power export meter can only be connected to one thing. Hang on a minute. Can we tell on here? Power export meters. Where are you? Must be wired to a transformer that has batteries. Okay. We need some batteries attached. Yes, we've got some of those in storage. Let's make sure it works first. Okay. That's very good. That's looking good. And now, if they get these bits in, so that room is like a dark green. So that room is being powered by this transformer here. When they get those two bits in, hopefully it can just spring into life and everything will be amazing. There's hot water. There's hot water going around again. Oh, that's very good. Hang on. I do feel like we need a little bit of kind of resilience in there. So we'll do that. And then possibly the same for here as well. Just in case. So can we have maybe another bit just going up like that possibly? Just to make sure we've got two kind of connections coming in. And I think, yes. Look, the lights are on in the prison. Oh, this is wonderful. And they're able to do cooking and everything else. Okay. Oh, stand down everywhere. The danger level is still low. This bit's not quite working. Hang on. Speed timer. Come on, come on. Please let the top bit work as well. I think we've done it right. Just more wires. And there it is. Okay, right. I think that might have worked. If we go and look at utilities. Yeah, there we go. So these rooms here are in this kind of different green to the bottom rooms down here, which tells us which sort of power thingamajig, which transformer, which robot in disguise is providing the power for that particular room. Okay, that is very good. Now let's take a quick look. How is this going? So production 650, we're using 282, and that is production 350, and we're using 317. Hang on, so that's getting its power from these down here. Yeah, they don't have, this has got all the fancy solar hybrid things in. That's only got 3. But then we do have a load of solar panels there. I'm sure it'll be fine. So now I think we put batteries back in. So we've got 4 batteries. We can go 1, 2, 3 and 4 possibly in the middle like that maybe. So put those in like that. That should be enough batteries. Hopefully we can charge them up. We can't put a battery there because that is in the way of the door, which is a little bit of an annoyance, but never mind. So then we can get the batteries in and hopefully we can start charging them up because that means we can generate a bit more power and we can have a bit in storage, and that's always very handy indeed. Yeah, current charge. Yes, that battery is charging that one there. And we're charging. I wonder if they both connect to it. So they're both going to charge that battery up. That'll be fine. I'd be happy with that. Oh my goodness me. Right. I think disaster averted. I think that was close. If we didn't get that working, I think there would have been a full-scale disaster and there would have been badness happening and all sorts. But there we go. It's back up and running. We've got the lights on, everybody. You can put your TVs on. You can do all sorts of exciting things. I mean, yeah, these guys are having an absolute rave down here. They're loving it. They're so happy they can see once again. Oh, okay, right. I'm very happy with that. I'm delighted that that's actually worked at all because I didn't think it would. Right, hang on. Oh, I've missed something I was going to do. Never mind. We'll do it tomorrow. It's absolutely fine. Okay, right, phew. Now, one other thing that people did actually point out is that we sort of looked last time and said, why are there so many food trays just hanging around the place? What is going on there? Lots of people have said we need more cooks because the cooks tidy these up. So I don't think it would do us any harm. We've only got 3 cooks. I mean, that's not many, is it? So I think, why don't we get another 3? 1, 2, 3 more cooks. So we have 6 cooks now, which is wonderful. And let's also just treat ourselves to another gardener, possibly, and another couple of guards, just to make sure that we can keep things under control. Because, you can never have too many guards. I mean, we've got what, 18 guards in total, and we've only got 23 prisoners. We're almost at a point where there can be 1 guard per prisoner. They can have their little sort of personal escort. They can be like a sort of a guard butler. That would work quite well, wouldn't it? I'd quite like that. But yeah, okay, that's fine. Hang on, we do have some incident reports. What's going on there? There's quite a lot of people out in the yard. What's going on there? I'm not entirely sure. However, that's crept up to 70%. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful stuff. Okay, and we have a rat infestation. We've got 5 rats. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. Bad things are happening. Maybe that's why people require medical attention. Okay, right. The soup course wasn't popular at all. There's been a bit of a riot with that one. You mixed butter beans with carrot? My goodness me, what were you thinking? Okay. Right, so people are injured. Can we please sort these out? Can we please take you to the infirmary? Because I kind of feel like I would like you to go and be healed and not bleed all over the floor. Because now that's made a terrible mess. That's going to attract even more rats. Okay, no, you're just going straight back into your cells. Hang on. somebody did point out that we can escort them to the infirmary. So we can say, take this person to the infirmary. Although they're not going to the infirmary. Why are they not going to the infirmary? Did we not just tell them to go? Oh, they're going into solitary. Even though they're really injured. Okay. They went to the loo, had a little kind of toilet dance. That's fine. The door to solitary is open, I noticed. There we go. They've been magically healed by a doctor who came in. Okay, wonderful. Right, hopefully people can sort of heal up. Yeah, they've cleaned the blood. They've cleaned the blood off the floor. That's always a good sign. That's a positive, isn't it? Okay, so a little bit of a scuffle. I'm sure it's fine. Why have you got a thing on you? Hang on a minute. Do we need to search prisoner? Yeah, can we go and search you? You've got something nefarious on you, I'm fairly sure. Hang on a minute. Commence searching, please. Anytime you like. Oh, you've got a stabby knife. Okay. Can we not have the stabby knives, please? Because that's just not good at all, is it? There's a rat. Oh, it vanished. I wonder if you can do something with the rats when you click on them. I wonder if there's a kind of a specific... hang on. There's a rat there. Can you do something? No, you can just press close on it. Okay. I only got 5 rats at the moment. But as we saw last time, that could possibly increase ludicrously. Okay, never mind. Right, let's see what we can do. Can we bring the rats down? Or, the rat number's going to fly up out of control. And we have to call in the... sort of the special rat holiday organising people again. They're not fumigators, as people said last time. They weren't fumigators. They're sorting out the holiday arrangements for the rats to go to lovely Rat Island, of course, which is where our lovely rats go. So, we'll see maybe if we can sort of, bring that. Nope, it's going up to 10. However, we did just get given 10,000 money for a calamity reward. Was the calamity that we had no power? Did we cause ourselves a calamity and then give out, get a reward for that? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Rats are creeping back up in number, and prisoner reoffending rate, reduce the reoffending rate to 30%. It's on 25% game. It's on 25%. I don't know what you want us to do. I'm so confused. Unless it means this here, the average reoffending rate. But then if it means that, why doesn't it say that? Because that says reduce the reoffending rate. I can just about see a very subtle kind of message here that's telling us our reoffending rate is 25%. So that is a little bit frustrating if that's not got the right wording on, because that means we've now got 3 grants and we can't take another one, which is a bit of a shame. But okay, never mind. There we go. Right, let's have a look now. So it's free time. Hang on a second. So regime. There we go. Right, a few people in the comments, and we're going to try this. A few people have said they don't need a specific shower thing just here. They don't necessarily need that. They could do with lockup just there, because that means they can spend time in their cells, and the cells all got showers in. So if they want to have a shower, they can go and have a shower. But if they want to do something else in their cell, like go to the loo or listen to the radio or have a lie-in or whatever, talk to the bird, they can do that as well. And I think that might be worth doing. I think that's probably a very good idea. I mean, I'm very tempted to give them 2 hours of lockup. How tired are they? What time is it now? It's free time. It's coming up to 8 o'clock. So, yeah, they've got 2 hours of eating. Right, hang on. Let's pick a prisoner. Can we see how tired you are? Hang on a minute. Where are you? Where's your numbers? Where's your stats? Can't find your stats anywhere. I'm not entirely sure where your stats are. Oh, okay, so we can't see their stats directly, can we? Oh, okay, I thought maybe we could see sort of how tired you were or how hungry you were or whatever, but no, it seems that we can't find that. Okay, right, well, never mind. I'm going to assume that they are getting enough sleep. But then it's not lovely, is it? 8 hours sleep is kind of the recommended amount of sleep by clever sleep researchy, sciencey people, and we get 8 hours. Do you know what? 1 hour of lockup is okay. That's fine for now. We shall see how that goes in the morning. Yes, we need to reconnect our power export meter thingamajig now. So can we connect that to there? Yes, it is. So now, can we connect it to another thing? Or is it 1 power export meter per transformer? So if we try and connect it to that... Yeah, I think it's one power export meter per transformer. Okay, that's fine. We can always build another one of these. We could just put it... We could move the fire extinguisher and then put it just there. That'll be... Oh, hang on. Can we put it there? No, because then it's going to go in the way of those electrical things. We'll put it down here somewhere. That's absolutely okay. It can live down in the corner somewhere. So yeah, let's get another one of those in, please, because we're missing out on exporting power. I mean, yeah, it's $1.5 grand, but I think it probably is worth doing in the long run. So get one of those in, please. So here we go. Sorry, nighttime shift. I do apologise, but yeah, can we please build a thing? That'd be nice. Right, and then connect that to just there. Okay, so does that now... Is it connected? Yes. The line goes a bit weird, but there we go. So now we have two things exporting power, which is very, very good. Financial compensation, $500 on that one. I've literally only just plugged it in. Good grief. That's very good. Are you sure that's correct? We're going to get $500 from that just immediately. Okay, well, I'm not complaining. That's very, very welcome indeed. Wonderful stuff. I mean, you know, some of the money is going out already on food and all that kind of stuff. Right. So it's coming up to, what is it, 4:30. So in not very many hours' time at all, we can see what people do in their cells. Let's just keep an eye on some people. We have an empty cell just there. So Porter. Let's keep an eye on Porter. So when it comes to 6 o'clock in the morning, what does Porter do? And what's Porter's needs? Bladder, bowels and hygiene. So he needs the loo and he needs to have a wash. So let's see what you're going to get up to. So here we go. Gets out of bed and he's got some free time in his room. So he is going to go to the loo. Okay, we'll give you some quiet time for that. There you go. Have you finished? We'll just keep an eye on you there. Right, so you're going to the loo. Are you still going to the loo? Still going to the loo. Hang on. Let's move time on a bit quicker. So now... Okay, now he's just got hygiene. I mean, there is a sink and a mirror just there and a shower there. So people in the comments did say if they do need to have a shower, they can go and have a shower. Are you now going to go and have a shower? Yes, you are. Okay. Now maybe, because we had that before set as shower specifically, maybe they couldn't use the toilets in their room, which is why we've seen all the, the mess around the prison, shall we say. Maybe that was the problem. But now we've kind of sorted that out. Possibly that might make things a little bit tidier around the place. Also, we seem to have 20 rats. Hang on a minute. Let's bring in air pest control. Yeah, can we please get some of you guys in? You need to come and organise trips to lovely Rat Island for our rat population because it's now up to 20. I think with our money coming in, and it's coming in okay, it's not flying in, but yeah, we are getting it sort of steadily increasing. I think we should look at building the foundations over here in this part of the prison. And then we can move the common room over, we can get the library in, we can get this corridor over here set up. This bit is going to be very, very exciting indeed. The only thing is, how expensive is it going to be in terms of the floor and all that kind of stuff? Because yeah, we have got to build quite a bit of stuff. So hang on a minute. So concrete... We just build it with concrete for now because we don't need any walls up here. The whole point is it's going to be open. It's going to be a nice open sort of common area. This is going to be corridory, however. And this is where I get a bit confused with this. So we just build it like that. I don't want walls across the side, but I don't want you to knock any walls down either because that would be bad. So that's going to cost 2,610 monies. Okay, so we'll do that. And then we want a little bit like that. And then we want a bit like that, and then a bit like that coming in, and then a bit like that as well. So we want all that sort of filled in with kind of foundation and such like. Yeah, that was relatively expensive. Okay, but we might make some money back from chopping these trees down because we do get some money from selling the wood. Okay, right, there we go. Bit of a project. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Did we just see the shop in operation? I think we did. Ashby just bought something. You bought something. I don't know what you've bought. I don't know if we can find out, but you have something in your hands. You bought a lovely treat from the shop, and there is Ansley working in the shop. So Ansley selling to Ashby. Okay, what are you in for? Driving too close to the car in front. Oh, you're nearly done. You're nearly done. And Ashby is in for, many things. Invading personal space. You've done the time for that. 2 counts of standing up as soon as the plane lands, and 1 count of using all caps. Okay, right. Well, there we go. You're in for a good long time. You're in for a very long time, Ashby. Settle in. Okay, there we go. But we have seen that working, and we do have somebody in the meeting room as well, having a chat with our reformed prisoner, which is good as well. Okay. I'm liking this. Things seem to be going quite well. So, yeah, let's get all this done, shall we? However, just thinking about it, we are going to need to put some doors in, because that's going to be a bit of a disaster if we do not. For now, Let's just get, I don't know, saloon doors. Everyone loves the saloon doors. They can go there and there for now. They will do the job. Okay, right, yeah, there we go. They're chopping the trees down first. So we should be able to make a good amount of money. Hang on a minute. Hang on. A weak storm. Oh, botherations. Okay. We haven't quite finished this bit, which would have let people move around a little bit better around the prison. But alas, we're going to have to tell people to stay indoors because I don't want them to get hit by lightning. The only thing is, they can't move around the prison properly. I mean, this lot are stuck in the cafeteria. That's fine, isn't it? That's okay. Oh, you've all just ignored the order to stay indoors. Oh, you've gone back down here. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we can do. I imagine we're generating an awful lot of power right now. 1,275 and 1,650. Yeah, because we bought loads of extra power generating things last time because we thought that was the problem, which we didn't need to do. But at least look at our batteries. Our batteries are just filling up beautifully. Okay, we're going to be making so much money. Oh, look. We're just making so much money from power. Although, why is that one only stuck on 500? Why is that stuck on 500? I don't quite know why that is the case. Hang on a minute, hang on. It is connected. It's connected to... Hang on a minute, that's a bit weird. Clear connections. Reconnect to that one, please. I don't know why that's set to 500 and that one's on 1,200. Because that should also be on 500. Okay, I don't quite know why that one's stuck on that number there. That seems a bit weird, but we are filling up the batteries very, very nicely indeed. It's a shame we could get another one just there. Hang on. We could get another battery just to really, really make sure that we never have another terrible blackout like we did. Yeah, we can pop a battery just there. I don't think one just there is going to do anything, is it? Or just there. And that's going to block the door. Okay, no, that's fine. Can we put one there? Hang on, can we put one on top of the wires? Because that would be okay. That would suffice for down here, wouldn't it? We can have 1, 2, 3 more possibly if we can put them on the wires. We might as well make the most of it. Hang on a minute, where were they? Battery. No, we can't put them on the wiring. Okay, never mind. That sort of makes sense. I'm with you on that. That's fine. And you know what? Planning-wise, we shall clear out those planning things as well. There we go. Wonderful. Yeah, look at that. We're generating so much power because now there's a thunderstorm and these things are spinning around very, very, very quickly indeed. It says down here that our prisoners need exercise. I don't think I've ever seen that before, and that is an awful lot of income right there. $2,000 for a reformed prisoner and a bit of money from the shop and some power export. That's very good. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that message before. I mean, we do have the gym up here. We can't get to it right now, I'm afraid, because we're all in lockdown sort of status due to the, the lightning. I don't want you to get hit by lightning and killed. So there is a little bit of an issue right now with, sort of people being locked into inconvenient bits of the prison. But soon enough, the storm will pass and then you can all go back outside and live your happy prison-y lives again. But yeah, maybe, hang on. How many weight benches have we got? We've only got the 2. Maybe we add another weight bench. Also, is the storm passing? I hope it is, because we need people to be able to go outside again. We do need to get that corridor thing set up. Okay, let's add another weight bench. Let's put another one of those in, if I can find where they might be. Weights bench. There we go. So if we put one of those just there and another one just there, we'll add a couple just to make sure they can go and do lifting of heavy things in an impressive sort of showy-offy kind of way. Okay, that's good. And everyone can go back outside again because, the calamity has passed. That is wonderful. Everyone can go do their jobs and go to get food and go to the loo and all that sort of stuff. As well, we do need in here, we need a radiator. It has been pointed out that we don't have a radiator in the chapel, so it's going to be a little bit chilly. So hang on. Let's get one of those in as well. A radiator. We just tuck it into sort of that place there. And we'll have a hot water. No, that's not right. Hot water pipe going like that. Also, I am aware that we do need to do some of the... Where is it? Some of the lagging on this. The hot water pipes over here are not protected against the cold. And it's autumn now. We're gonna regret that if we don't do it. So let's try and get ahead of the game on this one. Let's lag some pipes. They're all done. Let's just go through and do this. It's very expensive, but I think it does need doing in the long run. So there we go. We'll invest in some pipe lagging. Of course, they're nowhere near getting that sorted yet because they're working on this huge big building project down here. But there we go. I think all over here is done. Oh, no, hang on. No, that's not quite done. There's a few little bits which haven't got proper lagging on. So there we go. I think all this bit should be sorted. All that bit is okay because we did that last time. So all that's fine. But over here won't have any, I don't think. Yeah, okay. So this whole bit over here does not have proper lagging on the pipes either. Oh my goodness me. Right, the money is coming down. It's very sad to see, but yeah, it's very important. You know, we need to keep the pipes safe to make sure they work and don't freeze and all that kind of stuff. It's just a huge financial hit, but never mind. Why has that happened? Why has the view changed? No, the lights are still on. The lights are still on. I thought something horrible had happened then. I got very, very worried. Yeah, so we'll pop that in like that. I think. Oh no, hang on. There's a big stretch along there as well, which doesn't have it in. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, we've clicked on a phone. That's why. It's thinking we're trying to click on a phone. Okay, never mind. I think all that's done, isn't it? All that's done. Okay. I think when that's done, that means all the hot water pipes will be lagged. We haven't done the cold water pipes yet. They've not been done, but they haven't been a problem as of yet. Although, yeah, they might be famous last words come a month or two. And there we go. Look at that. It is done. The doors are in. Okay, that door is in. This door isn't in quite yet. If we could get this door in, please, that would be wonderful. Because, yeah, at the moment, it's a little bit of a long way round. But if we could get that done, that would be very good indeed. There we go. Right. So at the moment, this is a little bit of a mess. It's a bit all over the place. So I think let's get the walls in over here for the library. Possibly even get the library set up because now we're creeping back up toward 30 grand again, which is wonderful. So let's get a library set up, shall we? So walls, concrete walls, because yeah, can we put... Oh no, we can put the cushion walls in. We can put the cushion walls in straight away. Oh, okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, we'll have cushioned walls, please. That's very nice because that fits with these kind of things. And then a couple of doors. I mean, library doors don't need to be anything exciting, do they? They just need to be sort of functional. Bamboo is not going to do because the noise is going to come through. I think we might have to go for some relatively boring just doors. Somebody seems to have... What earth is that? I don't know what that was I just found on them, but it looked very dangerous. A fumigator. They nicked one of the fumigators off of the people that came in. Wow. Okay. That's very dedicated. Okie doke. Right, let's run time on. I think as well, with our money coming in, can we just get this? Hang on. There we go. Yay! The chapel is nice and warm. Wonderful. Can we get the flooring sorted over here? Because it looks a bit untidy now. I know it's expensive, but I'd feel a lot better if it was sorted. There we go. We spent a huge pile of money on flooring, but that's going to look so much better. It's going to look significantly lovelier. And that's what this is all about, of course. Right, and then we want to move the common room from there to over here in this big space, which is fine. And also, yeah, we want to get a library in here as well. Hang on. Rooms, library. Yes, please. We shall make that a lovely library room. Right, now we are going to need... There's a window there now. There's a window. The shop has a window which it no longer needs to have, which is a bit of a shame. Could we move the large classy window? Can we move that? How about we just move it there? So if we move it here, people can look in at the things that are on offer in the shop. Maybe we just move the window to there. And then the library, I don't think that needs windows. It does need flooring, of course it does. Something soft. Something lovely and soft underfoot that's going to bring the noise down. How about, and that's got red carpet there. Okay, blue carpet. That will do. So let's put some blue carpet in like that. Also, can we put some flooring into the meeting room? Because again, it just looks untidy now. How about we have, I don't know, ceramic flooring? No, wooden floor. Wooden floor in the meeting room. Oh my goodness me. It's getting very expensive on floors. Right, and then the library. What can we do with this? So let's go to objects. What do we need to make it valid? Library shelf and a sorting desk. Okay, where are they? Right, there's a sorting desk. So that could possibly go, don't know, just there will do. Yay for the sorting desk. And then a library shelf. Okay, they're a bit bigger than I was expecting, but I think... If we just go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then could we have, say, a leather chair, and then a lamp in the middle? Because that's going to be nice, isn't it? So a lamp, yep, a little lamp like that, very lovely. And then in that corner, what could we put? How about a drinks machine? about a little sort of water cooler thing. Yes, I like that. So you can read your book and you can get a nice glass of refreshing water as well. Okay, that's going to look very, very nice indeed when that's finished. It might take a while. And of course, they're doing all this flooring as well over here. So, let's not hold our breath. Oh, they've done the flooring. Oh, well done. Good job, folks. That's very impressive. I think we just spent 1,200 monies on library books. Yes, we did. We just spent quite a lot of money on actually stocking the library up with books, which does make sense. That makes perfect sense. Of course it does. So there we go. There's a load of boxes with books in now, like packing crates. Oh my goodness me. There are so many of these. We haven't got anywhere to put the desk. We need to put the desk in. Okay. Who wants to come in and sort this out now? There's a guard coming in just to do a spot of light reading. Sort of how to be a guard in a prison 101 or whatever. Okay, that's good. And the meeting room looks good as well. That's looking good. Oh, there we go. Just caught the end of that. I think that's finished. Our block across the top here is finally done. That bit that we built not that long ago is now all sorted. Oh yeah, the weather machine. We can plug the weather machine back in. We unplugged it because we thought that was the problem. But no, it just turned out that just my whole sort of electrical setup was entirely incompetent. Who would have thought it? But there we go. Let's plug the weather machine back in. Let's see what we can do. Okay, lots of prisoners. Oh, hang on. A lot of prisoners did have serious complaints. And now it's come down to 1 again. Okay, is that down to needs? Again, it seems to be family. I don't quite know why that would be an issue. Because we've got visiting hours and we've got phones and such like. I'm not entirely sure what the problem is there. Okay, never mind. Do you know what? They can just be fussy about that. If that becomes alarming, we'll deal with it. But yeah, if one prisoner's got a complaint, they're probably just nitpicking about something. Maybe they don't like the lovely sort of scent of the perfume we spray on their pillows or something. It must be that. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. I think we have another storm coming in. Yep, everybody get indoors, please. Oh my goodness me. What time is it? It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. So hopefully people will have gone to have some food. So they're not going to get hungry and angry. There's going to be no hanger going on. But people are now going to be locked inside for the foreseeable future again. I think, whilst this is going on, let's maybe zone this out over here then. Let's maybe have a look at what we can do with this. And we'll sort of move things from this common room over to this common room. I think that sounds like a good plan. And again, we're going to need to put flooring in and such like over here. But we'll get to that in a moment. So I think... firstly, planning, clear all this out now. We don't need any planning stuff in there anymore. Thank you so much, planning tool. Okay, so rooms and common rooms. Okay, so now I kind of had the common room, hang on, pause, set up like that, which would be okay, but somebody did point out that we can just make it bigger if we want. We can just have it going up to there, and they can just walk through it over to there. I don't really want it sticking out over here. I kind of feel that should be left for sort of corridor stuff, but that should be big enough. Now it's failing because it says it's not indoors. I beg to differ. There we go. Wonderful. And then we can just move this stuff over into the common room. However, do we still have our pool table? Yes, we do. We have a pool table. Okay. I mean, yeah, we'll just want to place that down really. So hang on. Back over we go to here. Let's grab that pool table there. So how about... over here we could have pool. So there could be a pool table... do you want to put it like that? There's a bit more room to walk around across the top, possibly. Yeah, so a pool table just there. And then we'll have another one of those because we can have one. So I'll put another one just there. There we go. So that uses up the one in storage. And then we've got some table football. So we'll put that across the other end like that. I suppose they could go at the end, couldn't they? They could go to the edge. Although, are you going to be annoyed by people walking up and down the corridor and banging your arm as you're trying to take a tricky shot? No, they're okay like that. That'll do. And then that table football thing can go just there. Very nice. Gap in the middle over there, which is handy. Table tennis. That can go in the middle then. So that could possibly go, say... do you want that directly in the middle? And I'm thinking we put chairs and stuff across the top bit here. So have chairs across the top with some lights, places to sit down. We do need the TV. In fact, hang on. Let's put table tennis like that. And then we can pick up the telly. So grab the large TV and move that, please. So let's put that just there, I think. And then we can have the 4 seats looking at the telly. There we go. Wonderful. Can we move these any quicker? We can't move 4 at a time, I don't think. So if we just put them... Where do we want to put them? I mean, that's quite near to the screen. That's fine. That's okay. That'll do the job. Right, hang on a minute. Can we zoom out a bit? So that's 2. That's 3. And that is 4. I think that should be okay. Yeah, there we go. So we can have 4 people watching the TV. And then we have all the phone things. And we've got the chess tables as well. So hang on. Yellow chair. So let's have chess on this side, possibly. Not too near the rat trap, because that's a little bit grim. And then a yellow chair like that. I think I've just moved a light. Nope, cancel that. Don't move the light. I don't want to move the light. I want to move. Hang on. There we go. The chair. Move the chair. There we go. That's much better. Thank you, Prison Architect. Right, move the chair. Grab the chess table. Move the chess table into the middle. And then we'll kind of do the same with this chess table. We'll have it sort of back to back. There can be a gap. There can be a little gap between them now. There's a little bit more room to play with over there. So yellow chair goes up and grab yellow chair. Put that there. Okay, now we are going to need radiators and things. That's fine. We'll try and sort that out. Okay, so I think that's it for that. And then we've just got the 4 phone booth things. So we've got the phone things coming in. How about we put them across here? So we can have 4. We'll add a few more of those, actually. Why not? So hang on a minute. Which way around is it? So 1, 2. Nope, not a light. Phone booth, dearie me. Right, 3 and 4. And we'll add a couple more of those, I think, because they are quite handy. And again, it'll stop people trying to smuggle in, like, you know, mobile phone type things. Oh, where are they? Hang on a minute. Phone booth, there we go. We'll add 3 more of those, why not? And then we've just got a load of other space over here. I mean, what do we want? So a radio improves a common room's grade. So let's put a radio just there, look. The radio can go over here. That's quite nice. Anything else? An arcade cabinet? Yeah, we'll put a couple of those in. They can go in the middle. 2 of those, please. Large TV, we've already got. A regular TV, phone booth, arcade cabinet. Leather chairs. Anything else that makes the life better of a common room? Is there anything really obvious that I've missed out? I mean, we'll put some more paintings in, actually. We'll make it look nice. Let's drop in a painting there and a painting there. And then we'll get another painting there and another painting there. Just to add a touch of class to the place. And of course, we do need a plant or 2. Where would we be without a plant? And a lamp, actually. Let's get a couple of nice lamps going on. So we have a lamp there and a lamp there. And then possibly some leather chairs just to kind of finish the look. There we go. I like that. And then, yeah, we need some plants. Hang on a minute. Plants. Plants. I improve a canteen's great, but that's fine. We'll put a plant at the edge. Just like that. And then a little plant in the middle just there. There we go. I quite like that. That's very good. You know, we'll get rid of one of the phone things and we'll put a plant in there as well. Wonderful. And a plant there. Because we can. Because why wouldn't we want to have loads of plants? Okay. Right, now currently everyone is kind of locked inside, so nobody can go and use that or move anything around. But when we actually do open up again, there we go, wonderful. They can start moving the common room over, and then we can clear this space out. Because this is a bit of a wonky sort of space right now, but it will be perfect for a little kind of restaurant-y type thing and a bakery. Might need to be a little bit bigger, but we've got room to make it bigger, which is wonderful. I think this is going to be very exciting. One thing we do need over here is a radiator. Of course it is. Hang on a minute. We do need to get some heat going in over here. So, yeah, how about... I think that's next to the TV, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. That will do the job. Right, and then... Where is the nearest hot water thingamajig? It's over there. Is that going to reach? I suspect that's going to be a little bit of a push. Okay. Because it looks like it's quite weak coming down to. That looks quite strong and red. So maybe we do need to bring that down. Okay, these rooms don't have radiators in either. Oh, no, that does have a radiator. Oh. Oh, no, that's where it's going to. Okay, no, that's fine. I think... Possibly. Hang on. How warm is the laundry? When is it? It's autumn. It's overcast. Is the laundry warm enough? Hang on a minute. Is it logistics? No. One of these has got it in. It's a button down here somewhere. And there it is. Temperature. That seems fine. It seems fine. It seems relatively toasty in the laundry because those machines are hot and there's hot irons and such like. I'm sure that's fine. Nowhere in the prison looks cold. No, okay, that's good. That's fine. But yeah, we do need to get that one in. So let's get ourselves a hot water pipe. I mean, let's hope that this can reach. Let's hope that's got a little bit of extra oomph just to kind of come over there. If not, we might just link that straight up with that across the top. In fact, you know what? Let's do that anyway. Just link all that up. It's fine. It's only money on pipes and then cladding the pipes. It's fine. Okay, so it's connected. I think it did come in from the top here. I don't think that had enough oomph to reach, but I think, yeah, it's coming from the top. But that's okay. And then, there we go, lagging on those pipes just so they don't get cold and break and all that kind of stuff. I have just picked up on a little bit of a problem with the door to the shop. Look at that. We've kind of blocked the door to the shop off with a TV, which is a little bit of an issue, but I think they are coming in and out fine. Here we go. I think they just dodge around the edge. Yeah. They just walk through the TV. It's fine. Maybe that kind of deters people from thinking about sneaking into the shop. They don't want to have to kind of squeeze around the back of the TV and pull all the wires out and all that kind of stuff. They're just not into that. They can't be bothered. So, if anybody does have any thoughts about going into the shop to steal some of the stuff, they're going to be put off by the fact that it's a little bit tricky to actually get through that bamboo door. Hopefully. That's what we'll go for anyway. So I don't think we need to move the TV or the door or anything like that. It's all fine. Oh, that's quite handy and entirely unintentional, but that's actually quite nice. That's worked out very well. It looks like the 3 leather chairs at the top here, so you're back against the wall at the back of the common room, they can also be used to view the large TV, which is very handy. So yeah, if you put your cursor over the large TV, there's kind of like a green square, which I assume is the square where you can sit and watch the TV. I think if you're in that square, then you can watch telly. And yeah, so the 4 chairs at the front can watch TV, and then those 3 at the back can. That one can't. Do you know what? That's okay. That's fine. That's for listening to the radio. Oh, the radio covers all of that area. Oh, look at that. The radio's got a huge reach. I never knew they had kind of ranges on the radios and stuff. Okay, that's very handy. Okay, yeah, wonderful. That's worked out quite nice. That was entirely unintentional, but there you go. It works out very well. And look at that. We now have a great big kind of empty bit over here. I think, let's just clear that out. Let's demolish all the things in here, so the toilets and the walls and everything, and then we can sort of, start from scratch with this space here. In fact, you know what? Common room, no more. No more a common room. Away with you. And then, can we just demolish the walls and the floors and everything? Can we just get rid of all that? So, demolish the walls. Away with the walls, please. Yep, get rid of all of those. That's very nice. Doors. Yep, sell. Oh, dismantle object. Is that the doors? Yep, so dismantle all of those, dismantle that. Keep the radiator, that's fine. Oh, there's a cactus. There's a little cactus. Hang on a minute. Where can we move the cactus to? Do you know what? The staff room. Why not? We'll put it in the staff room. We'll put it just there, look, to add a little bit of colour and excitement to the staff room. Oh, wow, they were very, very quick on that. Good grief. Right, can we also remove the flooring? Can we just get rid of all the flooring in here? Yes, we can. To make 1,334 money. So there we go, get rid of that. So now we have a kind of, a fairly nice sort of empty template room where we can get ourselves a bakery and we can get ourselves a little restaurant. However, I think we might need to make that a bit bigger to fit both of those in. But yeah, that can be a sort of, a future plan. That could be a future plan, but the money is coming in very, very nicely. This isn't quite ticking up as quick as I would like. And have we made even one superior bed? I don't think we have. We do have some logs. There's some logs on the table, which would kind of imply that maybe people are sort of going on the woodworking course. I'm just not entirely sure that people have actually finished it ever. Hang on a minute. Carpentry. Okay, 4 have finished it and nobody has passed it. Okay, it must be a very difficult course. 5 are interested or have qualified for it. So maybe one of those 5 people might be the lucky one who can make us a load of fancy beds. Okay, I can't help but notice as well. I was going to finish up, but I think it might be worth. Hang on, when's food time again? Regime. Food is 8 o'clock. I think possibly maybe from 6 o'clock onwards. Let's move time forward a few hours. Oh, hang on. There's bad stuff happening in the middle here. There's a no small amount of blood. Is anybody dead? Doesn't look like anybody's dead. Oh, we've got a picture though of some fighting happening. Okay, I don't want to see pictures of the fighting. I'm glad we found it. How do we make that go away? Okay, bye-bye picture. Very good. I think we get to 6 o'clock, and then while they're all eating and having free time, I think we then have to do yet another shakedown because we do seem to be sort of discovering all sorts of nefarious things. So, okay, it's time for a shakedown of all sectors. Another 335 places to search. There you go, guards. Keep you busy for a while. What's that? A golden pocket watch. What are they going to do with that? I'm going to tell the time on you to death. There's 2 of them. Wow. Okay. And, there's a whisk. I mean, it's the most lethal of all the weapons, a whisk. There's some booze, there's some rolling pins. I mean, maybe they're just doing some cooking. There's a knife. Hang on, what's that? Okay, right. They're not cooking with the shank. There's a knife. So maybe they're chopping, vegetables with that. And they've got the booze. A little splash of red wine and things like, spaghetti bolognese. That makes it quite nice. A lighter to provide a bit of heat. They've got a gold pocket watch to time how long things have been cooking for. They've got a whisk to do whisking with, and they've got a rolling pin to roll out dough or something like that. Maybe they're just making food, game. I think possibly you're being a little bit harsh on our prisoners, but there we go. The shakedown is underway. It's taken significantly longer than I thought it was going to. But there we go. Right, okay. They've had all their nefarious, naughty things taken away from them again, and we've just made a massive pile of money. $2,000 in exports. That, I assume, is from all the wood and such like. $2,000 from a reformed prisoner award and $2,046 from exporting power. That is wonderful. And that one down there seems to be now connected properly. It's not stuck on 500. It's gone up to $10. Okay, that is good stuff. I think with that done, we will finish things up for now. But I think next time when we come back, we'll try and possibly look at getting some flooring sorted here in the common room. That might be quite nice. Get that sorted out. And then, do we work on this over here, or do we go down the route of getting our interior sort of corridor type thing set up, just so when we do have future lockdowns, people can still move about the prison and function? It might be worth doing that. Just bite the bullet, spend a big chunk of cash, and get all of this kind of foundation in. Yeah, we could do with looking at this over here with an eye to getting a restaurant and a bakery and all that kind of stuff. Also, it would be nice if we could sort this out and do this as well. Have more people passing courses and have people making beds. Because, there are... actually, that's a problem, isn't it? There's grants. There's grants for the restaurant and there's grants for the bakery. But we can't take either of these. We can't get a nice big kind of, advance cash payment for making a bakery or restaurant because we've got our 3 grants already, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, never mind. We'll see what we can do with this next time out. But there's still plenty to do, but it's looking good. We're slowly but surely getting there. This bit is now looking very nice. We've still got the garden to do. The yard needs to be a bit better. All that kind of stuff. But plenty to do. We shall see what happens when we come back next time. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Prison Architect. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Oh no, not the piggy wigs. Want them to be healthy. Happy pigs, please. Raspberries everywhere. I went through and sold a load of turkeys as well, and they still come back. They're still coming back to haunt me. The soil moisture's going down. We need rain. What's going